So like it's like, okay, so unemployment is at a record high. You know, even let's go in depth with the like our peers.
Yeah.
Staying at home with their parents.
Yeah, and see, you know, like that's at a 100-year record high. 22% of millennials stay with their parents.
Wow.
And this is due to the shrinkage of the middle class. You know what I mean? Like the middle class has increased 30%. It's 30% more expensive than it was 20 years ago. You know what I mean? This is all due to inflation. You got to realize a massive amount of money was printed. Like the Federal Reserve Bank, which is basically the banker's plug, they control the printing of the dollar.
Right.
They balance sheet had already reached around 4 trillion. It's like almost 4, like 3-point-something trillion. But they just increased it 75% after this coronavirus happened. You get what I'm saying? They increased the amount of their balance sheet now like 6 something. You know what I mean? Over 6-something trillion. So it just goes to show you that this is going to cause more problems. You know what I mean? Due to this massive amount of money printing.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And it's just going to make matters worse. Like we're setting up our kids for failure basically because somebody got to foot the bill.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, honestly, I agree with that totally. I do agree, like this is the time more than ever that it's time for us to like unite as one.
Oh, for sure.
You know, because like our age group more so, we want to be so independent. We want to, you know,
and spaces,
you know, I have this, I have that, but in our reality, it's bigger than that. You know,
family's gonna be forced to come together. Like these times, like this, it's gonna force families to come together, and space is so expensive. I mean, even before the coronavirus broke out, you had people buying capsules, like staying in capsules in California, like small houses. You got them popping up here too, micro apartments. Like you know how the apartments we lived in, like the suites and we went to college.
Right. No,
they have these places for adults now.
I just seen something yesterday in Norfolk.
Yeah, micro apartments.
Right.
These things are small, man. You know what I mean? And
it was built from a warehouse. The
crazy.
One I seen, it was actually nice. It was more like a loft, but it's still, you know, I want to say the person said their rent was like $1,800.
That's crazy. It just shows the disparity that was going on here in America.
Yes.
And like I said, with this COVID-19, it just made matters worse. Like people think they're gonna be able to hit a switch and reset the
I don't think so.
It's not gonna happen, man.
No.
This thing is up from 1 to 2 years to shut down.
They just giving out too much money. Like right now,
they have to because they don't want you to work. They want you to abide by their rules. That's why some of them trying to open up. They don't want to keep having to pay these people to stay home. So they want to try to, you know, play the line and see if we can do this. You know what I mean? Because it's costing them a lot. It's costing them a lot. Like right now, they're talking about giving us $2,000 now on next stimulus.
I seen that.
They're gonna have to come up with something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we still stuck
$1,200 is not even most people's rent, you know. So I mean, it was a nice gesture, but I mean, they definitely gonna have to come with more. And I see they just posted a new stimulus date, so some more stimulus checks about to be in rotation as well. So
I see that. Yeah,
that's gonna be pretty cool.
So so I just hope people know what to do. The opportunity they have with these stimulus checks.
Absolutely.
Don't take it for granted because you got to realize these stimulus checks is coming with a cost. Like I said, it's coming with it's going to be inflated. You know what I'm saying? Sure. It's going to cause prices and the cost of living to increase even more than it is now. You know what I mean?
Can you go a little bit more in depth with the inflation? Like, give me an example.
All right, so inflation is a hidden tax on goods and services. So say bread costs $3 today or $2 today, and it goes up to $8.
Right.
That is inflated. It's a hidden tax on goods and services. And the thing is, Amber, like we're in an inflationary state and a deflationary state.
Got it.
Inflation is when, you know, the price increases along with the money supply. And you got deflation is where, you know, wages get cut and people start holding money. You know what I'm saying? So we're kind of experiencing both of these at the same time. And the reason that is because you have the Federal Reserve, you know what I mean, and pushing all this cash out, and now people are getting it and like holding on to it because they see what type of time we're in. You know what I mean? So we're in both an inflationary and deflationary state right now. Okay. You know.
So what do you foresee our future headed? Like the reality of everything that's going on right now. And how can the people prepare? Again, that's like the main thing. Preparation.
Yeah.
You know?
They gotta educate themselves, man. But like tuning into our station, you know, hopefully you subscribe.
Right.
But the more you educate yourself, the better off you'll be.
Got it.
You know what I mean? And don't take our word for it. Give them their own research too, because you know, like I said, we can post the receipts and everything, but it's gonna take everybody to have their own self digging type of time. And that's what I love about this now too, Amber. Like, because really, we're seeing capitalism fall right in front of us. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Everybody working these jobs they were so stressed out with. Now people are getting in tune with themselves. Like, they're starting to see how stressful that job actually was, how much that was actually wearing them down.
Exactly.
And so many people on Sunday get stressed because they have to go to work on Monday.
Going into
You know
Monday.
what I mean?
Right.
So now people are a lot more, free from stress from their job, but still they got another stress from how they gonna pay their bills.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So this time I tell people they should tap in with themselves.
Yeah.
They said prayer is when you talk to God, meditation is when God talk to you. So we just gotta take time out to build on who we are and build on our truth. You know what I mean? Everybody has something special in them. You know what I mean? We just gotta tap into it and figure out what it is.
Got it. And this is like all the way off topic, but let's just talk about the ATMs. You know?
So ATM fees, man, like, these are how the middle class is getting hit. They getting hit, like, their pockets. The middle class pockets are being poked with holes of debt, and the way they're doing this is by adding an increase in price on different things like ATM fees, overdraft fees. Like, this is all type of issues that are going on American people in their pockets. Like, they're getting hit left and right. Like individual income taxes. Like we discussed that in the last video on how that hit record highs.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And all this is happening at the same time food prices increases. Like, NPR had did article about some prices increasing in Walmart, and the cod fish had increased over 1 year, Amber, 66%.
Okay.
The price of garlic went up like 50%.
Sheesh.
You know what I mean? So all this stuff as far as inflation, because it's supposed to be like 1.5%, around 1.5%, it's really not. You know what I mean? If you look at the grocery bill from this year and compare to last year, you will see a major increase in price, and that gives you less money to be able to do other things with. And again, this causes a lot of Americans to be hit and be hurt, financially.
Right. So Jay, where can the people continue to tune in to find this information?
They can follow my page at organic_money on Instagram. Also, we have a page on Facebook, Organic Money, and they can just keep tuning in, man. Like I said, we're gonna try to keep you guys up with the latest and greatest, so that they can better position themselves. Because this isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And I really encourage families to come together, economically too. Like, us as black people, we gotta start supporting other people. Like, if somebody's doing something right, it doesn't cost to like their page. No, it doesn't cost you to share
the information.
You know what I'm saying?
I talk to the people all the time. Yeah, we have to come together.
Yeah, this time is going to force us. You know what I mean? And then we might get to a point where we have to barter. You might not have the financial needs,
absolutely,
right? So you might have to bring something else to the table. So, but my thing is, that's why I talk about gold and silver so much. That gives you leverage. Bank of America was built because the owner of Bank of America had gold. That's how Bank of America was able to come into business. You know what I'm saying? In the early 1900s. So it just goes to show you how important this asset has always been. In every currency in the world, including the euro, the US dollar, the Russian ruble, the yuan, all these currencies are rushing to a cliff.
Got it. Okay.
All of them are dying.
Right.
So they always say the dollar is up, the dollar is down. It doesn't matter. All these dollars are running together to the cliff.
Yes.
All of them are printing out massive amount of money. You know what I mean? And we have to understand that this currency is backed by nothing. It's basically an IOU from our government. And what we need to do now is take advantage by purchasing things that hold value, like physical gold and silver.
Right. So, for the people who will be receiving their stimulus checks this week, what do you got to tell them?
They should look into buying hard assets.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's going to be something to remember they don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
They still
I done already started getting mine together. I'm, trying to hit up that Silver Eagle once a week. I'm trying to get that in rotation because I'm listening. I'm learning and I'm listening. I'm listening and I'm learning.
They say a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a genius learns from others.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And you look at all these countries that failed and had hyperinflation. Look at what the price of gold and silver was. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Astronomical.
Got it.